as we take you out towards areas like Nags Head, North Carolina, where they've seen visuals like this all day long. Not only is there constant rain, but the wind has been blustery and violent at times. We have Fox Weather's Katie Byrne, who kicks things off tonight from Nags Head. And Katie, I know we say, okay, it's not tropical, so a lot of people are saying, oh, what's the issue? Well, you've been in it, and you're feeling it. I mean, the winds have been impressive.
Steve, it's more impressive than Aaron was, at least on land. It's more rain than we ever experienced covering Aaron from all up and down the coast, but especially here on the Outer Banks. I was right in this very spot, and I don't think I got wet covering that storm once. So now that we're back, I mean, this is definitely much more rain, and then we're also dealing with, in fact, stronger winds. The strongest winds that the Outer Banks has felt all summer long have been associated with this coastal storm. So we had winds gusting up to 60 miles per hour here just around us in Duck, and that's led to some issues on the roads. But here by the beach, you're definitely going to notice those winds churning up the waves. We've had offshore buoys here in Nags Head clocking waves taller than 12 feet, and we've been talking to surfers, especially, who've been kind of taking advantage of that. Charlie and Christian have been out. They were out earlier just getting in the water for less than 15 minutes because they took a beating out there with how much that water is just churning, and it's just active and rough. The conditions are no swimming's allowed, but surfers, of course, kind of get a free pass in places like this when it comes to conditions. There was supposed to be a surfing competition happening here today, but it's on hold because of the weather. They're supposed to start back up on Wednesday, but for now, they just wanted to get their reps in.
It's pretty rough on the outside, so we're probably just going to be on the inside surfing, trying. I'm kind of used to this because we live on the East Coast and we don't really get good waves, so yeah.
This is what I'm used to. Surfing Florida, it's pretty much like this a lot, and there's a pier in my hometown, which is normally where we surf, so it's pretty similar. Yeah.
Surfers are here from Maine to Florida, all to be here for this competition. So a lot of them are staying later than expected because of the weather delaying the contest. But listen, people who are on the roads, drivers especially, have definitely been noticing these conditions too, because the rain and the wind combination has reduced visibility a ton at times, just making it tough to see and get around. I've seen drivers right on this very stretch of the Outer Banks, right where we are, kind of dodging the ponding on the roads and trying not to get involved in any of the water that we've seen kind of piling up in some places, especially in people's driveways and things like that. That's what I've noticed here in Nags Head, Kitty Hawk, Kill Devil Hills. I've been able to hit all three of those towns today, Steve, and just see what the conditions are like. But interestingly enough, in the last 15 minutes or so, I don't know if you can tell, but the lighting has really changed out here. Kind of looks like there's an Instagram filter over everything. It's an interesting thing just to take in around you. It got a little bit brighter, and now it just looks like, yeah, there's a filter over everything. I don't know if that resonates on your end, Steve.
It does. I actually thought it kind of looks like dust, to be honest with you. It kind of almost looks like you're on Mars. And I was like, you know, at times, if you weren't, you didn't have like the ocean behind you, maybe I thought, okay, maybe a dust storm. But of course, you're going to have all of the rain coming in. I want to ask you, Katie, because you were talking about driving around, and you sent video into us earlier. This isn't just coastal areas that are feeling the impacts, right? You saw some power outages?
We did, yeah. When we were driving in, we noticed that the traffic lights were out over in Kitty Hawk, just 2 towns north of us. So we looked around a little bit, and the town released a statement saying that there was a power line fire earlier in the day. They haven't really confirmed if it's weather related, but it happened during really the peak of the rain, and not so much the winds, but the rain coming down pretty heavily. So there hasn't been an update yet on if those traffic lights are back up and running, but they were spending at least a couple hours earlier today working on those. We saw their crews doing that work too. So yeah, I didn't see power outages for people's households much in Dare County, but definitely those traffic lights were causing disruptions today because they were right along the main stretches here on the Outer Banks, and there were a number of major points where those red lights were out.
And one other thing, Katie, I want to ask is I thought this was interesting because you're near, you know, the ocean, of course, and you think, okay, you're moderated by the temperature, but you were saying it was actually a little bit chilly, right, because of the combination of the wind and rain?
Oh, yeah. It's freezing, Steve.
What?
I feel like I need my winter coat out here. Yes, it's weird because I think the wind is just making it feel so much colder. So I think it's feeling like the 60s. I would I would actually be willing to bet it's feeling lower than that, but that's what my app is telling me, that it's temperatures in the 70s, feels like 60s. I don't know. I hope that it feels a little lower than that, just based on how wimpy I am, because I've been shivering.
You do have the rosy cheeks right now, Katie, but once you get wet, though, right? Because that rain comes in like horizontally, it's going to feel so much cooler. Well, thank you for the updates. And it just shows you how many layers of this comes in with these coastal lows. Katie, again, thank you for the update.